Hello everyone, this is Techstack here. Let's get some music going. Okay, haven't done this in a long time. Make sure the music's working. Everyone. Sounds good. Back on YouTube. Not streaming this to Twitch. I'm going straight to YouTube this time. Thought I'd try something different. See how it goes. So this is a bit of experiment. We've got stream avatars going. Not sure how stream avatars will work with YouTube, right? It's a bit of a different thing. I'm not seeing myself in it, but I'm also not on the watch page right now. So let me try that. Let me go to the watch page. Do some experimenting here. Maybe I'll talk a little bit while I'm looking this stuff up. Test. Nope, still not showing up. So, oh, there I am. Cool. It just takes a second. Now, is that because I said something? I don't know. But either way, I'm there. So I'm going to close that watch now window and see if I still stay there. So, last night on Twitch, I was talking about how I merged in all of the changes that I've been working on before and wanted to get them into the game. Those changes from before were the tower crane, the laser miner, the track loader, the underground dump truck, the underground loader, probably other things that I'm forgetting, right? And we want to make those work, so let's get into it. We have, as part of the tower crane, I think that's the best place for me to start. As part of the tower crane, we've got an item that we use to scan things in. And it's this laser miner right here. Or not a laser miner, this laser. This laser takes two right clicks, right? So you right click on a block, you right click on a second block, and that's where you set your points with. Not super sold on that functionality being the best functionality, but I think we can run with this enough to get where we need to go. And where we need to go is set those 2 points, right? So a bottom right and a top left corner, if you will, of the shape that we're after. And from that, we take and scan that area. But before we scan the area, I want to give the player a GUI window where they can put the name of the scan that they're doing. I think that's probably the best way of achieving this. The other thing is this is not remote, so this is on the server that this is taking place, so that's a good thing. We'll need to send the message over to, there you go. We'll need to send the message to the server of what they've entered into the GUI. I would assume that's already being done somewhere else in Minecraft, like in the Anvil, right? So the Anvil GUI, when you type that in, the server needs to know the name that you put in there. You are number one. Besides me sending a message. I forgot I used to do that. I recognize that name too. Hey, Mike. How's it going? Number 2. So let's first start off by looking at the Anvil's GUI, I guess, and see how it's sending the message to the server. I'm assuming it's just a network packet. It could be something else though. So client GUI. GUI what? Now they might not even have a special. There's a hopper. They may not even have one for the anvil specifically. They might use different components to just build it up. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at the block then and figure this out. So on the block anvil, there's probably something that opens a GUI. So are you getting close? Over 9,000 nukes, are you getting close to... Wait, no, you already said. You released the date already. I forgot. That's right, because I'm not going to be home. Display GUI. The heck? It's on the player? GUI owner, so it's the anvil. Huh. Any player MP probably is what it's going to be. Display GUI. Loot container. Wow, opening a window in vanilla is much more complex. Aiming for September if everything goes well. Yeah, it's a business trip, so I'll be out of state in Indiana. So like that, it's just like 2 days that week, but those 2 days I'll be like traveling there and back and stuff, and then in meetings all day, so I won't be as responsive as I normally am on Discord and things, or with access to the internet like normal. And this isn't really going to get me anywhere quick, I can see. There's nothing specific for the anvil. Huh. I want to try to think of what the block... I want you to try to think of what the block is at one of the commands you can get in creative, so you can scan an area, and I don't remember what it's called. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's not a bad idea either, but I wanted something you can get in survival though. It's not even a block in here. Give whatever my fake player name is here. Minecraft. Is it data? Data block? Structure. Structure block. Right, but I want to be able to save a scan in survival even. Dang it, I didn't have any open space to take it. There it is. So that block's what you're talking about. Yeah. So I mean, we could scan a structure file like this, if that's what you're saying. Building this out's going to be harder. So I want this tower crane to behave in vanilla as a thing that can build something or duplicate something for you, right? So you, I don't care where, go into a creative world, you just build it manually and then scan it in. Say you're building a, I don't know, the Great Wall of China out of iron blocks. It's not iron block. Out of steel blocks, right? And you want it to look something like this, right? Where it's like every other one, and there's like this. And you don't want to build this 600 times. So I'm thinking, get the laser item, scan from, say, this block to this block, and it saves it. In fact, what I just did actually saved something. Let's go to the right folder here. Maybe it didn't save it. It should have saved it. Date didn't change, but that's the wrong folder probably. Right there it is. So if we open this up with Notepad++, there's all the air blocks, there's the steel blocks. It saved every block basically, right? So I've got that working. And then if I were to put down the tower crane, it will crash after placing a few blocks, but it will start to do its thing. Right? So it's going to go out to wherever it is, go down, try and pick up the block, and then go place it. And that's where it crashes. But whatever the crash is, I don't care. I think I have a pretty good knowledge of what it is. It's simple to fix. It's just, first I want to get this working, where I have a list of the structures saved somewhere, and in the GUI of the tower crane, you pick which structure you want it to start building. And then it's going to look in its own inventory to see if it has the blocks to build those. So you still have to supply it with the blocks. It's not going to be an automatic thing. Thanks, Mike. Glad you like it. I think the animations on it's going to be really cool when I'm done with it. Because it's literally going to pick a block up, place it in the world, go back, pick up another block, and then place the next one. And it swings back and forth and all that stuff. So I need a GUI so I can set the file name. That's all I would need to do first. So let's start building out a GUI screen, and then we'll go figure out all the pieces I don't know later. So let's see. We don't have one, right? We have one for the tower crane, which is different. There's a laser miner. I call it a laser because I'm thinking like a laser level or a laser surveying machine. Plus, build sites will have multiple of these, I would imagine. So if you had a giant skyscraper, you would see a few of those littered around. It'd be so cool to see how that happen. Depends on the build, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. They will have a size limit, like maybe a 16 by 16 footprint that they can build in or something like that, because the arm is only so long, right? So that diagonal distance of the upper gantry of the tower crane can only go out so far. Right now, and it's part of the problem with the code, I've got it like hard coded to build in like a 16 by 16 area or something stupid. So if I don't scan a 16 by 16, it crashes. In fact, let's just do it. Let's watch it actually work, because I want to make sure it still works. It also did rotations, so based on the way that you place it, it would rotate the set of blocks properly, or at least I was working on that when I was pulling my hair out last when I worked on it. So like, you know how stair blocks are rotated in a certain way? Well, if you faced it to the north, it would rotate all those blocks, say 90 degrees or whatever's appropriate for the north face, from what they were saved as. So you could build 4 copies of the same build rotated by just placing the tower crane differently. Different orientations. I need to recreate that world because if I go in there now, it's going to crash it. Mike, have you seen the rest of the mod? Like what all it does? Can't remember if I showed you or not. Yeah, a lot more complex. So let's build out an area. F3G and cheat this, right? So, okay. I wasn't sure if I did or not. I was looking at different tiers where there would be different ones, like a T1, 6x6, and 2-2. Oh yeah, the jetpack's awesome. So trying to make something that's completely unique and special that I wouldn't build normally. Okay. Bone meal, something completely random. And trees are a good way to make it random. What kind of tree is this? Okay, that one doesn't want to grow. Do these trees grow in this biome? Let's get jungle ones then. Oh, they need 2x2s? Okay. That makes more sense then. Even the sapling took quite a few tries. Or the jungle. Okay, that's pretty unique. How far down can I go? Looking for the blue line. Okay, so that from there to this blue line there is 16, so yeah, let's just do it a different way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, that's more than enough because we're not going to wait that long to see the whole thing build up. So we'll go over to this far corner. Boop. And then this one. Boop. And that should have saved it. Wrong file. It did. It's got a new timestamp on it. Lots and lots and lots of air blocks. And leaves and stuff. Okay, cool. That format's going to change, I'm sure. I'll make it more efficient so it doesn't have all those air blocks in it. Let's plop down the tower crane. So let's try it like there. Let's see if it crashes. Okay, I scanned the bottom row, didn't I? So I scanned the floor itself, so it's going to place a floor in here. Oh. There will be some other things about this that'll need to be done in order to make it more efficient. Like when I was placing it down, I fully expected it to build over there, but it's building over here. Meh. Once you use it once or twice, you know. It's up there in the clouds. I mean, even at that, we're only about a third of the way down this. So we can make it a 32 by 32. Uh-oh. It still crashed. Oopsie. Thank you. Yeah, okay, it's the same type of error. I must have grabbed one block too many for what I have it set up as or something. Maybe I only did 15 by 15. I don't know. All that's going to change, so I'm not worried about it. Because like I said, it's set to 16 right now, but that needs to be set in whatever you scanned. So we're good. Okay. So the GUI. Let's just grab something. Grader, laser miner, loader. Anything with other settings? I guess the crane settings has a list. Or is this one? Tower crane button. That's open GUI for that button. Scroll bar, there we go. Scroll bar marker location. Wait, what is it? Oh, that's the vanilla one. Okay. So where are we drawing that? There we are. Drawing it there. Binding the texture. We're drawing it. The X and Y. Oh, like it actually scrolls. Kind of need to know if it's working or not. Let me go into it with a different world and we'll have a minute or so before it crashes the game. So does the exclamation point jump thing work for stream avatars when it's on YouTube? Let me try. See if my guy jumps. Wait, did he jump? He did jump. Cool. Just takes a while. I don't know if it's going to keep scores like it does in Twitch, right? Because in Twitch you can see what your score is as like a leaderboard and stuff. Tower crane. Yeah, scroll bar doesn't scroll. I like tacos. So we can go in there, we click the button, but it doesn't have anything. That was as far as I got it. Okay. Oops. Let's see. What in vanilla has a scroll bar? I think this menu does, right? Is there anything else? I think this might be it. I can't think of a single block that would have a GUI that complex in vanilla. Okay, let me see. Is it on the container? Because that's on the server object. So, tower crane, slots. I don't know what else it would be. I mean, there's probably like a scroll bar in the multiplayer thing, but I'm not gonna. That's different. Like on one of your list of servers and stuff. On slot change. There's nothing in here about scrolling. Let's look at the container itself, that class. Container closed. Can set, can craft. Transfers update progress bar. We might use the progress, maybe. Because that's something that gets sent back and forth between the client and the server. Detect and send changes. It's still not a block GUI though, right? That's in the options. And the scroll bar is even different. Interesting. They're probably rendering that somehow different. Not the same set of code like this. Really, in this version of Minecraft, there's not many blocks with a GUI to begin with. With the anvil, your chest. I guess this has a GUI, but there's no scroll bar. Those don't have scroll bars. Yeah, just a creative menu. Okay, we're over here in vanilla code now, so see if we can find the creative stuff. GUI. Create flat. And they might just be GUI. Searching for creative, not found. And a list of world extensions or world selections. So if you have a long list of those, that's what that would do. Multiplayer is gonna have scroll bar. Oh, bye. Yeah, it's not good. GUI screen. Nope. Boom. See if I can get it. I doubt it. Which one's the client? This might take a hot minute to go through this way. Not sure if we knew what it was called, we could find it real easy, but we don't. What's unique about that? Forge has a hook into it because Forge adds the buttons at the top. Forge base, code base is smaller. Let's go back to non-debug mode here. The client GUI. Is the FML hooks in? Client mod list. That probably has a scroll bar, doesn't it? Get type for button. GUI scrolling list. Is that a Forge thing? It is. Well, let's just see what it's uses. Or you can YouTube it. I suppose I could. It doesn't extend anything, so this is their own class they created for this. Fair enough. I feel like I would have done this before somehow. Like I would have set up this texture to draw at this location. And I know if I figure out where it should be, I can scroll it accordingly, right? Because I just need to change the starting positions of it, basically, where I'm drawing the rectangle at. Right, so I just need to modify the X and the Y coordinate is it. So plus delta, basically, right? X plus, actually delta X is not, there's never going to be a change in delta X, it's only the Y. overthinking it. So if we set an integer up, int this, and I guess set to value, okay, equals 0. I'm going to do something stupid with this on purpose. I'm going to put this up here like that, so it's a variable that continues on. And we're going to do this. Delta y equals delta y plus 1 every loop through here. So it's going to quickly disappear off the screen, but it'll let us see if the concept even works. So I set up so I can draw a scroll bar on the screen, but I never made it so the scroll bar actually works. That's interesting. Because I somehow need to know that there's a scroll bar region on that right hand side and intercept the click event that takes place over there. And do one of two things. Move the button that is the scroll bar to the mouse cursor if you're like dragging it down or whatever. Or if you're just clicking that big fat empty region, like jump it down a screen's worth of scrolling, right? There it goes. So we can get it to draw right. Problem is, what do we do with that information then? So this is a variable that's available on the client only, not on the server. The server has no idea about it right now. I do not believe any of the slots get updated in real time on the client at all. What I mean by that is their positions. So when I set this up, this tower crane adds its slots. This makes no sense to me. The heck? Wow. Oh, we don't have any slots on that screen, do we? They're right there, there, and there, because that's Okay, makes more sense. So now, is that being called all the time? Because we're setting up those 3 slots only. So let's put a breakpoint in here. Let's build the GUI again. Okay, it stopped. I'm gonna run this. It's not getting called anymore. It's not paused anymore. Wait, what? I hate it when Eclipse does this. Running. Everything's running. The server's not running it though, because it's paused on this line, it says. Usually when that happens, when the Eclipse gets disconnected from the game, I have to restart the whole Eclipse window. Because like I can't click play to keep it going on now. F8, let's try that. Nope, can't even do F8. Let's restart Eclipse. Boo! While we wait, Battle Royale! Was it only the 2 of us? Eagle. And me. Who will be victorious? Oh, I'm going for the health pack. Oh no, I turned around. No. Now you have a chance to get the health pack. Oh no, and I'm gonna run right past it. Oh, I'm losing. No. No, you're kidding. Eagle wins. Congratulations, Eagle. You were victorious. You have 500 gold. Oh, the /win or the exclamation win command, huh? Hacker. If it was only that easy. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, right. I was trying to remember what I was doing. I forgot completely. So there it goes. Now it's showing that line. So if we step over, and out. It ran again. And again. Only runs 3 times? Huh. Interesting. The fact it runs 3 times is baffling to me. I could get 2. There, it crashed the game finally. Are we out of bounds? Yeah. So that means we can't move the slots. I think, and I want to verify this by going back into the game again. I think when you scroll in that window in creative, it doesn't move the slot boxes up and down. If that makes any sense. I think it cheats, keeps the slots the same, but moves what's in that slot up 1. Like you can't get half of an item on the screen. So like in Windows, when you scroll this, like I can get half of a line of text, right? Like that line up there is half, barely on. But in Minecraft, it's like scrolling 1 whole line at a time, every time. And they do that because they cheat. Eagle got star. Just tearing it up with these fake points. Like, is there a way to do bounce? Just tell us how much we got. Do I even have a bot hooked up to tell me anything? I probably don't. Okay, so if I scroll down at all, yeah, it jumps a whole block, right? But because this is an actual item, there's no... Slot should work. Oh, it is, okay. There's no... There's no communication with the server, right? It's just client side, oh, I want this block, because you're in creative. My headset's about to die. Just heard it beep at me. Let me take one more look, see if I can find it in a different way. Client, is there like an input? No. I mean, it's just the inventory screen. Chat achievements, spectators, inventory, creative crafting? No. Container creative. That's probably it. Yeah, but I can't figure out the command to tell us what your bounce is. Let me see if I can find the command. I'm gonna turn it off for just a second and then come back. Bot commands. Currency. Try just currency. Once it loads up again. Currency like that? Maybe? Once it realizes we're here. Yeah, currency. There we go. Aha, there is a mouse click event. So it gives you gold, the bot gives you gold automatically for just being here and chatting and stuff. And then if you win any of the little mini games we do, or you can duel people, so you can say duel the person's name and I think like the amount of gold you want to put up for the duel, and if you win that, you take it from them. But if you lose, you give that much gold to them, kind of thing. Or you can play slots. I think maybe that might work. Maybe, I don't know. There we go. So if you click that link, it tells you all the commands. Attack, clone, dance, fart, hug, random, currency. Love and gold. Mass bomb. I'm gonna do what? Show. Bet. Using avatar. Google Rex stand. Oh, it's not as nice on the as it is on Twitch, is it? Twitch has a GUI that you can open up, interact with. Wait. Oh, there we go. Extension. You gonna work? Come on. Aha. Oop. We'll just put that on another screen for a moment. Doop 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 doo. We're allowing things. There we go. So they do have the extension in YouTube. That's cool. So I can control my character, make him do stuff, see the leaderboards. Oh, what? What? Why does it say I have that much gold? I wonder if it's combined the gold from YouTube and... Oh, right. Techstack is my name on Twitch. TechStackLP is my name on YouTube. So I'm not even on the leaderboard. RIP. I wonder if there's a way I can delete those or something. If we end up staying here all the time. Anyway, that was very distracting. Back to this. There's gonna be a part in here, I just know it's gonna be like, if it's over the scroll bar. Oh, you're good. I get distracted easy. What's this click type? Where's this getting called from? Call hierarchy. Check hotbar on the GUI container. The GUI container is the superclass, right? No. What? GUI container extends GUI screen, but this is a GUI creative or container creative inventory effector render, which is a GUI container. Okay. There's an extra step in there as well. Checking the hotbar. There's nothing about scroll bars in here. Okay, so type hierarchy then. The very top. The very top of this one, please. Type hierarchy. There's nothing that uses this. Okie dokie. Inventory tabs, right there it is. Okay, tabs. Current scroll. There we go. How did I not find scroll before? I have case sensitive on? I do not. Update creative search. Still the same thing. What's this? It's extracting a lot. All we have to try and figure out is how to keep updated. I'm assuming you mean distracted, not extracted. Handle mouse input. There we go. Okay, so if the I hit event wheel, ooh, things are happening in other discords. So it needs scroll bar, so it has a scroll bar on the screen, I'm assuming is what that's about. That looks nice, Mike, if you're still here. Definitely looks icy, right? Taking I divided by J. Gotta love those variable names. Yeah. Hi, Brazil. Are you from Brazil? Hello, Brazil. Cool. Ice walls, ice bats. Oh, we don't have any of our avatars, do we? Or emojis, I mean. See, YouTube's lacking. I get a bigger audience here, though, because I have more subscribers here. Raphael? I think you're just trying to get me to read the chat. That's what I think. So if I, where's I? Event D wheel. Is that the scroll wheel? mic. Drop the mic. If I is greater than 0, then I equals 1. If I is less than 0, then I equals -1. That just gives us the direction. It's like Pokemon, we have to say our own names. Techstack, Techstack, Techstack. So the J part, so this is our direction, right? It's up or down. I get that. I don't get the J portion yet. Inventory slots. Oh, I just got it. That's how high the window should be. So how high is the scrolling region? Right, because we're getting the list of slots and its size plus 9, so we fill out that last row basically if there's only like 1 on there. And then -1, so we go back up that 1 that's going to be the overflow from adding 9 in. Okay. And divide it by 9, that gives us a total number, and 5 must be on the screen at a time. Hello! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Okay. And see this last row, that's what I'm talking about. So they add 9 to it, so if you're here, it automatically goes over and overflows down into 1 more. Then they subtract 1 from it, and you get this as the height then. So this is calculating the total number of rows for that inventory size. You'll have an earring? Ha ha ha. Hello from Ohio, back to you. Or hola. My Spanish is not that good. I was going to say something else, but I don't know. What did I say? I said hello. I think he's saying from Brazil's hi. Or hello, whatever. Okay, so that's how this is working. It's setting the scroll bar. It's clamping it between 0 and 1. So it's always a positive number. It never goes higher than 1. Okay, so this same piece, this current scroll, updates the GUI slot item stack based on position. Yep. Set inventory slot contents. Exactly what it's doing. Okay. Now that's how they've done it. That's not necessarily how we're going to be able to do it exactly. Need scroll bar 0 or 12. We're drawing a texture. We're binding the texture creative inventory tabs. It just changes the positions it's at if there's a scroll bar. Next song? Okay. Yeah, I probably should like get some more songs from the place I get songs from. I've got like 5-6 hours of songs, I think, but I don't know. I keep playing the same ones because they're no, they're 7.3 hours. It says. Like the app I use is Windows Media Player, so that I can control it with my Stream Deck. But when you say shuffle the thing, it like keeps the same order the next time you go into the playlist, right? It's not truly random. It's just random when you click play. And it's like Minecraft, right? You give it a seed, it always gives you the same world. It's like that. So what's scroll 2 do then? Oh yeah, it sets the inventory size, the slots contents. Hello, Tatendo. I don't know about that one. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? And de dónde está el baño? That's about it. Oh, y biblioteco? And that's the end of Spanish with tech. Scroll bar is the key. This is what we need. Why does this throw a IO exception? What the heck is that about? Oh, because of this. So on client GUI, did we make a laser miner yet? Or laser GUI yet? No. Hearing things. Oh, I'm not hearing things. It's Minecraft. Let's just copy the tower crane one. I don't care. Laser. Oh. No, I said open laser level. There we go. Now, can I put that class in? Really? Where was it? No. Dang it. There it is. Do at override to see if it's actually in the superclass, and it is. Cool. Oops. Yes. Okay, so that's how we can handle mouse input, right? Right. I think that's just the scroll wheel. So if I is greater than 1. No, what are we doing? What are we doing? And we'll save this, but we're going to take this code, put it on a tower crane, because that's also got a scroll bar, and it's something we can open up. Because we got this that we can set, that we will refactor to scroll BOSY. And that's what we're ultimately calculating here. And in this class, we say if it's not 0. Okay, fair enough. So if that input's not 0, then we're doing our upper bounds check, which we won't use this exact code. We're going to create our own here because it's going to be different for us. So int tower. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oops, break it before it crashes. So 6. I'm gonna set a variable for that. Int num slot vert count. I don't know. What was it, 6? I don't remember now. Slot vert count. Okay, so we're gonna take that as this piece, right? And the 9 stuff's still gonna apply. We're not gonna do any of this. This should be applying to a tower crane entity right there. And that tower crane entity dot inventory, get inventory size. Yeah, terminate, sure. Tower crane, get inventory size. Doesn't like that. Okay. Right, and then we divide by those two together. At the end, we take this whole jazz about whether it's positive or negative, and we say this instead. Now, was that a float? It was, okay. What's your error? Oh, what's another print somewhere? Boop, boop. Okay, that's an extra character there. Let's try it. So now if I go into this and use my scroll wheel on my mouse, it should scroll up and down. For each click of the wheel or whatever. Battle Royale. While we wait. Dum, 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 dum. Let's see, I've got a soundboard. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, good point. I don't remember if I did or not. No, I didn't. No, I did. I'm still in it. Fairly is doing not so hot. Eagle's doing really good. Raphael is just as good as Eagle right now. Oh, Eagle, you ripped me apart again. And Fairly. I didn't take any damage from either one of us. I think he is hacking with Win. Look at this. Oh, is he gonna make it to the health? Nope. Raphael is. Oh. And that's game. We have a new champion. Spamming it more does not make it win more. Look at him just dancing. 500 gold. Dang. There it is. It scrolls. It scrolls an itty bitty bit, but it scrolls. Okay, cool. Now, if I were to go into that GUI and click, it does nothing. We gotta sort that out too. Yay. All that code for half of the solution. Okay, so we gotta examine where all they're doing this. I just want the method, all right? Where is it being calculated at? Mouse Y, there we go. Draw screen, really? What? Is scrolling flag. Ah, right there we go, boys. Made it look easy, huh? It's only half done. It's only 20% done. I'm still not confident I'll be able to do this right. Let's put it that way. Because, like, showing which things on the screen for the slot, if I scroll it, is going to be weird. I don't understand how that could work still. And that's not a good thing. That was in draw screen, right? Wait, so this method is mouse down is anytime that is set. This is frame rate dependent. You can scroll faster if you have a higher FPS. Yeah, because this is in the draw event. This is like painting the screen for you, not doing logical updates. Whatever. So, is mouse down? And then we'll take is mouse down. Wait. Oh, they're doing some trickiness here. I get what they're doing. Huh. So do you program, Trucker? What's clicking? So they're saving the state from the prior frame so that when you hold it down, it doesn't continue to scroll. Okay, very little. Cool. That means every time you lift it up and push it back down, that's when it will scroll again. So I will set up something similar. Boolean was mouse down last frame. False. Yeah, sure, terminate. So if it was down, where were we? We were draw something, weren't we? Draw screen, okay. So if is mouse down and it was not down last frame, then we're going to do just started a new click. I've got enough knowledge to literally break stuff while attempting to tweak simple things. It's a jaded skill set. I'll say this, imposter syndrome is a real thing, right? There's a lot of programmers that don't think they're programmers, but they really are because they can accomplish things. That's all that really matters. I don't think I'm a good Java programmer. I just like to do it, right? So if it was not down, and we're putting it down, then we'll say it was down last frame to true. And trying to think through the else on that. So we got it in there. If you can make a mob that runs on a bad computer, you're a good program. You mean mod? I'm gonna go with mod. I just have Eagle. I don't have everything in there that this thing will probably end up eventually someday having in it, and then it will no longer run on your computer. I'm sorry, but at the rate we're adding stuff to the game, dude, we're gonna have so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, time is a big part of it. So my mouse was not down. We would want to set it to false. Or if I was down the last frame, we'd want to set it to false. So we could always set it to false here. No matter what. Okay, so we were down. We're setting it to down. We started a new click. We need to start scrolling. And we do that how? Well, our position needs updated. Wait, we need to do one more thing. We need to check to see if it was within that scroll section, right? So we need to define the area. Define scroll bar area here. And check if we are in it. So we're going to have a left, a right, a top, and a down. And we need to make sure that it's between those. So int left, int top, int bottom, int right. So where's that at? Let's see. I don't know if these coordinates are going to be the same as the drawing of the bounding box for the whole thing. But if they are, this is a start on it. Paste it there for reference. So x plus 171. Well, what's x get set to? Oh boy. It's calculated based on the width and the height. So is that how it's behaving over here? I really doubt it. Mouse x is greater than k. It is. It's actually calculating the top left corner of the whole GUI and then adding in attributes to it. So I'm going to actually use top GUI and left GUI. That'll help us. So left. Okay, and we're going to add to the left side the 171. Then we're going to add to the top 18. What I like about your mod from what I've seen is that there's nothing that's just useless. A lot of mods add things that really don't serve a purpose. Yeah, I would tend to agree that most of the stuff in mine has a purpose because I'm adding it for a reason to begin with, right? I just don't put it in there just to put it in there. Like there's some crafting items that are like intermediate steps, but they're just there to make it more expensive to craft that thing. If that makes sense. Plus whatever the height of this thing is. I don't know what it is. We'll say 100. The lawnmower gives you tall grass. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we've got all the variables set up. The values of where they are will change as we test it, right? But then we're going to say if mouse x is greater than left and mouse x It's less than, or yeah, we'll say less than the lawnmower, but we erased them. You should do another update video for the mod showing off new stuff. Agree. I actually was considering doing a series of videos of how to do things in the mod, right? So how to blast, how to fuel a machine, how to drive a machine, the basic controls, things like that. But like, you know, really short videos, like less than 5 minutes. Okay. Night, trucker. Enjoy your evening. Less than right. And mouse Y is less than top, and mouse Y is greater than bottom. Okay, so we are in the scroll region. And then I'm assuming they just used that value. Although that determines if it's scrolling, fair enough. Any news on your Zelda game, or did you cancel it? I know you said you wanted to do other stuff instead of work on it. I wasn't liking where it was going. I didn't feel it was going to be fun at that time. I needed to put so much work into just the controls, and then I would also have to do all the art over from scratch, which I am not capable of doing, I don't think. Imposter syndrome. So, I would say it's at least canceled for now. Just like I hadn't been working on this mod for about a year, and now I'm working on it again. So we're setting the scroll bar y minus 1 minus that divided by j1 minus 1. That's a fun calculation. So that's the bottom. Wait, that's not a 1, that's a L. Okay. So that must be the top side. This must be the bottom side. And then subtracting out 15 for the fun of it. Fair enough. Things wife, exactly. This is like the third or fourth time I've come back to working on the mod now. Just restarted a project and announced 4 months ago. But I quickly got swamped with all the bad code, and for the sake of the trailer and gameplay related garbage. I hate rewriting code. It feels like wasted time. So I don't ever end up doing it. I end up putting up with it being bad, and yeah, I should just fess up to the technical debt and do it. So our current scroll position is this variable. Equals what? Basically, we need to figure out what's the percentage of where we clicked within that scroll bar's height and set this scroll bar position to that. That makes sense to me. So if we take top minus bottom, that gets us our overall height. But I figured out how to fix the system, and it motivated me to restart the project, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Oh, that's cool. I'll say that too. I got really demotivated on this mod once, and then because like it was super buggy, machines disappearing, and then when I figured that out, it helped me get motivated again. Sometimes restarting a project actually speeds things up. I heard they made Pokemon twice. Really? Wow. They had a choice to either work on it for 2 more years or start over and finish in 6 months. Wow. I didn't know they restarted that. Huh. see what that message was. Okay, am I back now? OBS says I'm back now. Hello, everyone. Internet hiccup, I guess. So what I was starting to do before it died, our mouse position is going to be skewed in that, though, because wait, we can just subtract out the top. Yeah, okay. So mouse Y minus top. Okay, and then we should be able to just divide that by top minus bottom, I think. That'll give us our height of the area we're in. And this will give us the position within that height that we're in. No, my internet sucks tonight. Boo. I actually had several people watching.
How come you chose to be on YouTube tonight?
Something different. I figured I have all those subscribers on YouTube. They might watch it. Twitch, last couple times I've done it, there was 1 or 0 people. So I just decided to do it over here.
Gotcha. Isn't there a way to stream them both at the same time?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. So if you're a partner on Twitch, they have a thing where it says, if you stream it on Twitch, they have, what is it? Exclusive rights to the content for the first 24 hours. So you can't live stream it somewhere else if you're partner or whatever the lowest level thing is that I am. Oh. Well, the stream is back, it says. And who is winning? I am close. Eagle's trying to chase me down, though. No. No, Eagle again. Dang it. I mean, congratulations, Eagle. Okay, this didn't work at all.
Alright, well, CZ seems to be in chat, so...
Okay.
I'm gonna play some Rocket League. Goodbye.
Eagle, you're rich now, probably, right? TR. Let's say goodbye, Eagle. Always spell the word eagle wrong. Is that even gonna work? Probably not. Probably gonna complain at me that I'd put an extra command in there. So why did this not work? The scroll position didn't get set. Now is it because we aren't entering this piece or this piece? So let's put a breakpoint here. Oh, I was just trying to see how much money you had, Eagle. Okay, moving over there worked. Even though my mouse button wasn't down. The heck? How did that work? It didn't click. 287, 64. Oh, I guess I did click. That was inside the window. 1005. Money bags. Actually, here. Are you showing up? No. Reload it. Again? You need to authorize again. You're still not showing up. Well, there you are. I just can't read. You're right there. You're number 3. You're behind. You're behind Andrew. You just got some competition now. Was mouse down last frame? So our left coordinate is 283. We're between those two. We're greater than 283, right? Yeah, 287. Less than 333, so that was a good guess. Y, though, is 89. Our top is 34, so we are greater. Wait a minute. We're greater than the top. And less than the bottom is what we need. Oh, the game crashed again. It's okay. Ooh, a star. Perfectly timed jump? Question mark. Nope. Wow, horribly delayed jump. Jump! Jump, I say. Ah, Neagle gets it again. Get a drink. That's why it crashed. It wasn't the gooey stuff. Rip. It was the stupid thing. Joy and blue. Is there any contenders? Anyone gonna go for red team? Uh 120 20. That's my shot. I think it do join red. Oh, 20 is way too low. 120 80. Still not doing it, is it? Is that even getting reached? Uh, 120. I didn't look last time. 120 50? Oh, you scored. No. That's what I get for not paying attention. I finally clicked in it. I don't know where it was, but I clicked in it. It took me out of the screen. Come on. We can't go through the bottom. That's gonna be a hard one. You gotta do like 85, 60 maybe. Bounce off the wall. No, I didn't bounce off the wall enough at all. Break that before it crashes me again. I am trying to test this actually. I don't know what's going on though. Let's do this. Debug. No. Logger. $60.80. I gotta tell you. Oh, way too hard. Dang. 60. 70? Oh, it's still too hard. 60, 60, 50. Oh, you're so close, Eagle. For the win. For the tie. For the point. Oh my gosh. Do you see that joke? 52? Oh, that's probably a game right there. Because I don't know if I can come back from that. Log helper, that's what I'm looking for. Log helper. Couldn't remember the name of the thing. Dot log. Log. No, not log. Info. There we go. And we're gonna say. Oh my gosh. 60-60. Can I get on the scoreboard before this is over? 60-80. Come on. No. No. Wow, you got 400 more points for doing that. Mouse. POS. Oop. Mouse. X plus mouse Y. So if I click right there, my positions were that. Oh, but I don't know what these top lefts are. I saw that were. Dang it. Oops. Okay, so 283, 34. That's our top left. And then we should only have to get the bottom right then. And we've got all the numbers. Oop. There it is. to 290, 139. So instead of doing these, well, I still need to do the calculation based off of what the actual GUI height is, though, too. So, click one more time. Yeah, switch it. Or not. It's 112 plus 171 would be 283, which was the number where we were. Okay, so we're good there. The top is 16 plus 18, which, if I know math, that's 34. So 16 plus 18 plus 100, so that'd be 134. Which we said 139, so that's close enough. For the bottom. How did I guess these numbers right? The right is 112 plus 171 plus 50. So that'd be 283 plus 50. That's a bit big. Because this only goes up to 290 in reality. So we just say 7. And we got it. Now the scroll position's not working, right? But we can deal with that too. So log helper info scroll position. And we'll just sort out what the match should be. Oh, we gotta play the game again. Get rid of the breakpoint. It crashed. I've won the most duels, it says. By 1. Zach has done the most catches, and followed by Eagle. Let's go out of the leaderboard and back into it, see if it updates. Eagle has dethroned Andrew. Still gotta catch up to me though, Eagle. Just one more game of any kind for you to win. And you can reclaim it. Victory. Complete victory. I might know what's wrong already. I just thought of it. Okay, so where's all those click numbers at? I did. What? Nothing? Okay, now I'm really confused because I put that in here. Does the... No, it does. 34 was the top. So it needs to be greater than the top. Yeah, I had it right the first time. And less than the bottom. Greater and less than. Let's try this again. There we go. It moved. That's all that matters. It moved. So test. So we get a marker in the chat, and then I'm going to go from the top down to the bottom and see what values we get. We got negative values. That's what's wrong. Why would we get a negative value? So we're saying 34 minus the big number. Should be the other way around, because the bottom is the bigger number. That might help. Okay, so negative 34. So let's say that the top is 34, we're at 50, and so we're saying 50 minus 34 would be what, the 16 or whatever? Is where we're at within that whole range. The bottom minus the top is 139 minus 34, so that'd be like 105. So we're saying 16 divided by 105. Why is that negative? Okay, clearly I didn't do that math right somewhere. So 50, let's say, was where we clicked. And the top is 34. So 50 minus 34 is 16. The bottom is 139. There it is. Parentheses. Order of operation. Start at the top, drag it all the way down, get out of it. It's 0 all around. What the heck? They are integers. So this is not giving us the percentage, basically. Because of that. So then we need to say float. Cast it to a float. Okay. Oh, it's moving. Let's marker in the chat or in the console. Boom. So we start near 0, go to near 1. I just didn't drag it all the way down or start at the very top. So perfect. So it's giving us a percentage of within the window, the scroll bar window, where we're at. Then we need to take that and do the math to figure out our overall height like we did in this, right? And that's going to give us our answer then. So we need to do this calculation to get J and multiply out by that percentage. I think that'll work. Wherever the heck our math was just a minute ago. Do that math. That times all of that. And we're going to do it. Order of operation and ensure it's right. There we go. So now place it. Boom. Still didn't quite get it, did we? But the scroll bars, I think it's only set to 3 right now anyway, so that could be some of it. Yeah. I bet J is getting a value of 0. Or 1 or something small. Zero. There we go. Oop, before this game crashes for placing too many of these weird blocks. Okay. So when we have an actual inventory size, let's go ahead and look over there. We're using inventory.length and the inventory size set at startup, which is inventory size, which is 54. Interesting. Okay, so here that's set to 6. Calculator. 54 plus 9 minus 1 divided by 9 minus 6. I think this might need to be like this. No, that's right. It's right. So we get it. We can show all 54 on the screen at one time. Is what that means. So there's no need for a scroll bar. So let's take this. In our tile entity tower crane, let's set this size to 500. I don't know if this is going to require us to restart the game or not. Now what are we getting here? Go ahead and return from that, step over it, and our J value is 50. So I'm going to let that run. Let's kill these breakpoints and run the game. There we go. We got a scroll bar sliding up and down. Doesn't quite move with the mouse like I expected it, which is interesting. But it's working. That does go all the way down. So the percentage that we've moved so far is not lining up. Because the height in which we're moving that scroll bar is not scaled to the height of this. We're just moving it pixels on a screen. So we need to have a multiplier for that height. Or we can leave it like this for now. Which is what I think I'm going to do for right now, because I'm getting tired of working on this scroll bar. I just think it's hilarious that I had 54 on the screen, and that was what I was originally intending the size to be. But I now know a little bit more about how scroll bars can work. There's still that bug of the height thing, right? But that's okay. So now we can save this. We've got a semi-working scroll bar. I'm going to go back over here, put this back to 54. Wherever the size is. There it is, 54. Boy. The main thing we're going to need that scroll bar in is in the settings as well. Alright. So we're going to need to scroll through the list of all the settings, or all the blueprints that you can save from. But for now, let's go back over here to the Project Explorer, go into the GUI laser level, pull this out of here because I don't know what I was thinking earlier, even though we went down the path that was useful. For some reason I was thinking we need a scroll bar on the scanner, but we don't. We need an input box. Did we ever find the anvil? Did we find an anvil GUI? Because, wow. We didn't find it. We really kind of need that. Let's look for it. brewing chest container, blah blah blah, recipe book. Toast. That's what pops up at the top of the screen. Spectator, chat, advancements, achievements. No, those aren't going to be it, right? Yeah. What the heck? Why is there no anvil? I just want to know the text thing, right? Because there's a, I guess we could use the search thing too. There's this here. We already know where the container for that is. GUI text search field. So we have a GUI text. Cool. Just gonna put that on that text pad so I don't forget that. Clear search. Search for it is not null, and the GUI left is not equal to I, whatever that means. Search field .x equals this. Okay. GUI. So we're setting up the text field. That's how you set up a text field. Cool. And by the looks of it, this text field's gonna have no information about the text itself. Cool. Set max string length, set enabled background drawing, set visible, set text color. There's a lot about this search field. Could set its text. Text box keyed, key typed. Oh, okay. So there's a fired when a key is typed. Okay. So this is a method on the field itself. Lots of different special cases that they coded for pasting in things, it looks like. Stuff like that. Shift key down. Different special keys. I don't have any care about any of those keys pretty much. I just want to see where you're actually changing the text. Oh, it's allowed character. Right text. Okay. Works for me. It sets it somehow, so we're going to use it. We need to set up that method, whatever, and we need to use this, and if it's not one of those, but I don't know if we need to care about that on that particular GUI, but I'll copy it for now. So I have a reference here. And then update creative search does what? It probably does the actual search. So we're not worried about that. So on my GUI laser level, we need to do a thing. I want to do one more piece here. So this GUI creative container, I'm going to do a call hierarchy on it. It's under init GUI, display GUI. So if it is in creative mode, he does it. Okay, cool. But is there a container associated with this? So it's GUI creative, container creative. So it wouldn't be client, it would be inventory. There's the containers. And there's no container associated with creative. Okay. We don't necessarily need a container for this either, because I think the container is only when you have items. So we're gonna get this field, or this method called for us. And we're gonna say @override. Cool, it's the method in the superclass. We're gonna say GUI text field is our file name. Shift O, there we go. And we're gonna say file name dot text box type text box that, just like that, and that should be all we have to do for that piece of it. Then on our container here, the search field is drawn in a init GUI. Just a init GUI. So in a init GUI here, we don't want that. And we do, but it's gonna be different a little bit. So we'll just comment it out. We're gonna want a button on this to save, right? The save button or cancel or whatever. I guess you can just cancel by escaping out of it. But we do want our GUI text field to show up like this. And we're going to initialize it with file name. Pretty much like that. The location will sort out as it's running. So that should be good. Then let's put the dot. Are you just chatting to get yourself back into the game? I think you are. Slots 10. Come on, come on, come on. 777. Or bar. I hit it big there. 100. Tenfold. I'm not even on the board still. What's my currency? 148 gold, dang. Not even close to being on there. Register it, we'll put it here. Right, we need to, in our GUI handler, have a possibility of this thing being opened up. So GUI client elements, which is what we want. So we go to the very bottom of this, and instead of laser miner, laser level, and we'll go there, and It's gonna be public static final int that equals 25. Eagle, you have all of the monies. Let's go bet it all in one poll. One arm bandit. These levels right now. So we say new GUI laser miner. We don't care about the laser miner entity because we don't have one, but we do care. We don't care about any of that actually. So we need to go in the GUI laser miner and updates its constructor to say that instead, and we don't create a container for it at all if it'll let us, and it doesn't. So how does creative work then? Oh, the container is in. Really? Container is part of the same class. I just didn't pick up on it before. Great. Real great. Oh. Dang it. So it is keeping track of the... It is? That's good. Okay, that makes more sense to me. Good. Okay, so we create a container. It doesn't really have to do anything for this bad boy. But wait, does the search go here on the server as well? It might. So that's how we give the player stuff. Okay, this is making more sense. That extends the slot, so that's its own class. Can drag, can merge, can transfer, can scroll, to scroll to, can interact with. Okay. Yeah, this is a very, very basic container we need to create for our purposes here. So we're going to take the laser miner, I guess, again. Yeah, go ahead and say it, whatever. We're just going to say laser level. And in here, we're going to gut this thing. We don't need a laser miner. We don't need a laser miner. We don't need a laser miner. We don't need any slots set up. Blop. We don't even need this. Can't interact with? True. Find player inventory? We don't care. Transfer stack and slot? We're not transferring nothing because there's no inventory in this screen. That's the kind of class I like. Nice, tidy, nothing to it. Actually, what's the default for this? Can you show me the superclass? Can't interact with. It's abstract, so I have to implement it, really. Okay. We will always return true. So now, back in our GUI laser level, which I was stripping out stuff from the laser miner, apparently. These names are too close to each other. Yeah, let's take a minute and just look at GitHub here. The app. And did we save that? We did, save. Laser level. Nothing's hitting the miner though. Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally miss something for me. That is a horrible spelling of instantiated, sir. Now does it show up here? Okay. So laser level. We don't need tower crane. I must be getting sleepy. Oh, there it is. I was like, I can't find the field. Let's see, laser level. And we don't really care about inventory player because we don't have a inventory. We don't have a tower crane, do we? We'll want a tower crane. No, we won't. Not in this. Never mind. We won't have a scroll bar. We're not going to do that. We're just going to comment that out, actually. Okay, draw a screen. Whatever. Delta stuff we don't care about. Scroll bar position we don't care about. Scroll bar marker location we don't care about. GUI handlers airing off or something. It just needs saved. When it says level. GUI laser level. Passing in the player's inventory, but we really don't have to. We do not want this check. We do not want this check. We don't want this check. Or this check. Or that. It's a very, very basic GUI in this case. Okay, so now we'll go here. Wait, this is the GUI? Yep. Wait, here's the container stuff. Sorry, I scrolled too far. So there's the end of the laser miner. We do that. We get the laser level again. Only instead of that, we're going to create it like this. The level. That should do it. Should do it. Then we need to open the GUI, which we will do in the item. And we typically do that from a block. So we need to find the blocks that we open a GUI on. And the distiller is one of them. And we just say player in open GUI. I'm going to take that because I don't know what all that's going to be. And we're going to look at the item for the laser level, which is just said laser right now. And this is it right here. So we're going to say in scan blocks, open this GUI, please. Oh, crap. Not in scan blocks. We're going to do it here. Let's say player instead. Looks like it's just called world here instead. And it's not GUI distiller, it's GUI laser level. There we go. Let's run it. See if we get the GUI. See if we have a place where we can type. See if when we type in there, the characters show up. All that kind of fun stuff. There won't be a button on this screen. We'll have to add one at a later time for saving it. We'll need to rewrite this piece of code down here where it's trying to actually scan it immediately. I think this call is going to open the GUI and then return right away. So scan blocks is going to happen. If it's a blocking call, if it waits until the GUI is closed, excellent, because that makes my life easier. But I don't think that's the case. I think it'll run a separate process. Okay, so we don't need to monkey around with the tower crane. We're going into the laser level. We're going to click once, we're going to click twice, we get a GUI. It is not the GUI we want. That's just a picture though. We also cannot escape out of it for some reason. I know why. Let's see, so in our GUI laser level, we've got a type thing, right? And we're not calling super. Super dot key typed. Now we can escape out of it. Okay, so why is our text box thing not showing? We're setting up the field. But it's not showing, so where is GUI container creative? And we're doing a search field, I think it was. Visibility and all that needs to be set, doesn't it? Ugh. So much more activities to do to get it to work. So here's where it's setting it to true. What method is this? Set in the current creative tab. Okay, so I've got those off on another screen so I can reference them. Let's get in here. We're going to say this dot file name set visible true. This dot file name dot set enabled background drawing to true. This dot file name set max string length, and we'll set that to say 100. It's really super long. This dot file name set background set text color. In this case, I will copy this code in because I don't know that. I have no idea what that color code is supposed to represent. I'm assuming the white, but it's probably FFFFFFF. This dot set the file name. Set can lose. True. We might go back and adjust that. Might not want it to. And we'll say set focus. True. And on the init, this dot file name dot set file set text. Ooh, nope, to nothing. This dot file name dot get text. Oh, cool, you can't pull it back up. Cool. So on that save, what we'll do is we'll persist it, send it up. Well, we'll save it to a variable. We'll send it up to the server. The server will then try and write the file out with that. Blah 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 blah. So there'll be a network packet going up to the server with the file name. And that's how we'll have to do it. Ugh. We get to do networking code for this too. And this is not going to happen tonight. I'm clearly seeing now. Did we save this? We did. Why are we still not seeing our text box? Huh. This dot. Eagle, what'd you do? Did you leave the Discord and come back? X equals 0. This dot file name dot y equals 0. Okay, let's give it like a 50-50. Nothing. Oh, it's giving it positions. Okay. Let's just put it in the upper left corner for now. What's the X, Y, a par 5 width. Par 6 is the height. Okay, so it's just a little bit bigger than font height, which is probably a constant that we can see. It's 9. It's width of 80 in the upper left-hand corner. So we can get rid of this. Set visible to true. Can lose focus to false. Let's do this. Let's put some text in there. Are we still in debug mode? I think we are, because we've got this going on. Let's go and make sure this code's getting ran. Maybe it's not. It is. It's not on the screen yet. Okay. Something timed out. Some networking. Packet back and forth on the local server. We know this is getting called because we did it here for that. Come on. Is it the draw screen maybe? Maybe the one thing's getting called over top of it. Oh yeah? I mean, you're on your account now. This is the same account that you got messages from. Like, we have the history here on Discord. You're not new. A second account. I'm almost wondering. Yeah, let's first get rid of this breakpoint because it's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah. And yeah, crashed it again. I wonder if it's because we're overriding it somehow. Like it's there, but we're just overriding it. So let's get rid of this. Now what? Like locked up on me. Oh. That's taking its sweet time. Oh. Oh, it's opening the GUI. We just can't see it. Because I told it not to render. Okay. So that wasn't it. Binding textures isn't going to do it. What if we override the regular draw screen? Nope. Clearly I'm missing something that needs called on that thing. What it is, I'm not sure yet. Is it the width of it? We didn't set the width of it. I just said something. Nope. Okay, let's look through the thing. So it sets X. Draw text box in the container background layer. It's recompiling or something. Oh, there. There we go. Hey, there we go! Imagine that. If you draw it, it actually works. Yes, Eagle. Let me move this down on the screen a bit, and then we'll do that. How to get the pack set up, basically, right? That's what you're asking for? So let's reposition this then. We're not setting it to X and Y, we're just setting it to GUI left, GUI left. Calculating width there. I guess it doesn't matter for now. Let's go ahead and set up the pack. So launch the multi-AMC. And you'll need to find the pack.zip in Discord that we posted the other day. Gosh, I don't know where it's at now. There it is. Okay. So let's see, is there anything sensitive that we don't want on this stream? Actually, Eagle, are you still watching the stream? That's the important thing. I'm saying all this for nothing. These are what you want. The pack.zip, and not this one, but pack.zip will contain every mod that you need for the pack, except for my mod. Don't download this one. There's a newer one that you need. It's not build 266. It's a build like 27 something or something like that. 276 or whatever. I don't know what the number is. I'm trying to find it in the chat. It's in there too. It is 276. Download both of those. And you can probably use your old multi-MC instance even. So just... send me the link for MC. For multi-MC? You should already have it from when we were playing before, right? Or do you have a new PC or something? If you do need a new one, you just set up a... Okay, so you just set up multi-MC. Gosh, where do you get down the multi-MC from? One moment. Multi-MC. Multi-MC.org. And download and install page. There you go. So download that. I can't remember if it has an installer or not, or if you just run it from wherever you downloaded it to. But it'll launch multi-MC. It might be white for you. I think I changed the setting to make it black. You'll need Java installed. The newer version of Java, and you'll want the 64-bit version of Java, right? So that's like just basics of getting Minecraft set up, right? And here, let me save you some time. Let's do this. So I need to do this anyway. Export on. No. No. Mods. Don't care. Yeah, okay. Options. Servers.dat you'll want. Username you won't. Don't think you care about patches. And let's put them in there. What's patches say? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna do it easy for you. So I'm gonna give you this, and you can just import this directly into multi-MC. Where am I gonna save this at? So you get multi-MC installed and Java installed. Server pack. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Probably should go to bed. I gotta get up early tomorrow. How big is this? It's 10 megs. No! Discord won't let me upload it, I bet. Dang it! It's an 8 meg limit. Why did they do that? It's so annoying. Hey, let me try something. Yeah, off screen, I've got a file transfer program open. Nope. Trying to find a place to upload it for you so you can download it. Let's try this. Create a folder. Packs. Upload the file. Go on a web browser, see if I can access that little URL. So it'd be really? What was that file name? Haha, that works. Download that pack file. Oh, it did keep it as a link. Are you serious? Copy and paste that into your browser and it will start downloading the pack. You should just be able to drag and drop that file right into Multi-MC and it'll create the instance for you then. You won't have to mess with the forge or anything. Okay, so I think that's all for the mod for tonight as far as coding. Let me commit this. Work on GUI for laser level. Push it up there. We got a backup of the thing. I'm gonna launch the server. Oh, okay. That's just the GitHub stuff telling us that we've made a commit to GitHub in our Discord. Let's see, can we get something? Not that song. We listen to that all the time. Listen to that all the time too. I kind of want to see if the server... I don't think I spawn chunks, so it's probably okay. I don't remember it being Windows. But maybe there was. I just want to see if we have a ton of cows. Like leather and stuff. Where are you? Come on, die. There we go. Worth it. Got a pearl. And stacking 18. Oh, we're probably out of... Yeah, it's... Wait a minute. I'm the one that set this up, but I didn't do it right. I think that's a change I need to make. I think it needs to be allowed to come in from the side. Dang it, cow. Cow. The heck? Get me off the conveyor. There it is. Stupid cow. TP, Techstack. On, yeah. There. Okay, now the cow. Yeah, I'm gonna murder that cow in a second. There, he's not in the way anymore. So now, these guys can actually get bred by that thing. I don't have anything better to break it with. Okay, so my whole point in coming on here to look at this was invalid because I didn't set this up right last time. I put it into the side of the feed trough, and the feed trough doesn't accept items from the side, it only accepts them from the top. Which probably needs to get changed. We're back to that song. Where's the song I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. That's the problem. Nope. Nope. I wonder if I don't have it in here. Nope, there it is. I shall take your bones. How is the farm doing? More Enderman. We need the pearls. What the heck kind of Enderman conventions over there? Are 4 of them? May not have been the best idea looking at all of them, but... Stay back, spider. Come here, buddy. Oh, gosh. Jeez. That's a problem. Ah, he's taking my dirt! Yep, that's a problem. He's right behind me. Can't heal. Can get under these trees. I just needed to get away from the zombie, right? Because the zombie was knocking me out from under this safe area. From the Enderman. Three pearls so far. Not a ton, but I'll take it. Ah, my bow broke. Oh, of course. We have FTB utilities on, but apparently not right there. Okay, time to retreat. I don't want to lose these pearls I just got. We'll fix that hole. And then we'll probably have to stop. Because I'm tired. As far as the next stream, I wouldn't mind streaming some tomorrow. But first thing in the morning, I'm going to get up and go somewhere. So it'll be middle of the day at the earliest. More than likely it'll be in the evening though. We've got the text thing worked out, right? So we can get a text string from the player for the fountain. We didn't look and see. Oh, I should do that. That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna do one more thing. I knew that creeper was coming. I could sense him. We're gonna look and see if that GUI stops and waits or not. Like when we load the GUI, does the next piece of code run? Or does it wait for the GUI to close before that runs? Pretty sure it runs right away. Oh, I so bad want to just throw that pearl to get back over to the base, but we won't. Okay, so run the game one more time from here with a breakpoint set on the place that it calls the GUI, or right after it, right? So it'll break and stop, go into there after the GUI shows, right? So will that breakpoint get hit the minute I go into the GUI? I think it will. Or will it only go into that after I exit the GUI? So is it an asynchronous call or not? Either way, I'll have to just deal with, but if it stops, it might be easier for me, right? Might be because I'll have to process it on the server anyway, not the client. So there's that to deal with. Okay, so single player, go into this. We've got the breakpoint set. We started it in debug mode, I'm pretty sure. So need to, that's a laser miner. 1, 2, and the breakpoint automatically got hit. So it runs this, opens the GUI, and goes right on without hitting escape. So if I hit play or step over, we're going through the rest of the codes now. Okay, well that's fine. Like I said, we need to intercept it on the server anyway. So test, whatever we put in here, doesn't matter. Okay, that's it for me. Have a good night. Bye guys.